Now, this next one that we're doing has to go a specific way. It can't go one way or the other. Okay, I'll demonstrate that. But let's say I go for the choke right here. Okay, and he knows what's happening. He just launches this, both hands even. And so now I can't get my thumb behind his neck like I want to, but I got a lapel grip. I'm trying to do everything I can to cinch this up. With this other hand, it's just not working. And when I reach across, it doesn't matter how much I pull his head down because there's too much space, right? There's too much space right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach, I'm going to grab his knee. All right, I don't want to grab above his knee. I want to grab at his knee. Not only is there going to be a ton of fabric right there, but if I grab way up here and he kicks his leg straight, there's no way I'm going to be able to hold on to that. But if I grab at his knee or lower, now when he tries to kick his leg straight, I actually have a lot of leverage right here and a lot of fabric. All right, now I'm going to take both my feet and get on the other side of the knee that I've just grabbed. Now we have to be very careful because I got to make sure that I'll loosen this up on Zeke a little bit, but I got to make sure that he doesn't stop my foot right here, because if he lays down my foot, now my foot's trapped and now I can't get my leg out. So what I want to do is I want to lean to the side, get my leg in front of his shoulder right here. I like to cross my feet right here, but you don't have to. Now I want to get his head as far away from me as possible as I get this bow and arrow choke. And you could probably guess why it's called the bow and arrow choke, because I'm the arrow and he's the bow. I bend his whole body, pulling his leg towards me, pulling his neck towards me, and I'm extending him away from me. The further his head is away from me, the better. I know that's so counterintuitive because I yell at everybody all the time to keep your head next to his head. And 99% of the time that's correct. But in this case, if I don't have the correct angle, I have to move my entire body to get that right angle. And if that means keeping his head away from me, you see my body was right here with a bad angle. Now his body's over there with a good angle. Okay, finishing that choke. So let's do that again. I'm right here, I'm going for my choke. He stops it. Oh, dang it. Okay, and I can't cinch this up and I can't seem to finish from here. All right, well, I can't fall down to the other side because then my leg's going to be trapped. Okay, and there are caveats. You'll hear people say, well, you can get it technically from that. But let's just start from the basics, okay? Grab the knee, feet to the other side, leg over the shoulder, and now I want him as far away from me as possible as I finish that. Boom, grabbing, and I'm extending my hips, and if I cross my feet, pushing him away. Look how far away his head is from me, okay? Again, I'm going to get a super loose grip now, just to show you. Look how much space is right here, okay? I'm going to grab his knee, legs across, over, extend, and I still get that submission. So it's a great, fantastic way to counter the counter, right? If he goes for a defense, this is my way of countering his defense to still finish a choke from the back. Now, let's go follow the other way. So you can see I get here and we follow the other way. Now there's no way I can get a good grip on this knee, but let's say I do get a good grip on the knee. Here, give me that knee. Give it to me. Thank you. All right, right here. Now, even if I were to get out, look at my leg stuck underneath them. So I'd have to like rotate all the way to get my leg out. Boom, right? And God, yeah, I could get it, but that's just a mess. Let's see if we can fall to the right side right off the bat. Does that make sense? So typically, when I take somebody's back, the second I take the back, I like to fall towards the control side. The control side down, the choking side up. Right? And this is opposite from a lot of people, but the reason I like to do that is because I like to use this leg to either tie them down using this top leg. See, now he's got no hands to defend himself, or the other reason I like to do this is because I can start setting up my chokes. Get right here, boom, now I got my bow and arrow choke. The other thing is, like, if I start going for this choke and I get it too loose and it's just not there, I can scoop this up, and now what do I have? I have that arm bar, and so that the arm bar and that choke can go nice together. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple cool little hints, okay? If I get right here, grab this. Both legs move to the other side. Leg goes in front. Crossing, I'm just giving it all I have, and I can't finish it for whatever reason, okay? And I'm scared, like, he's doing a good job, and I can't seem to get this arm bar. He kicks his leg away. Uh-oh. This is okay. All I want to do is try to get my knuckles right here or my palm, either way how you do it. But I need to get my hand to the back of his neck. I just reach underneath his arm, hands to the back of the neck, and I push his head into the choke. You good? I know this sucks for Zeke. Sorry. I'll loosen it up a little bit. But hand goes underneath, touches the back of his head, and I push his head into the choke again. Sound good? So I'm right here going for it. He kicks his leg straight, and I feel like I can't get the arm bar, so I'm going to scoop underneath, get his head behind. And I kind of like grinding down my arm right here, pushing his head into the choke. Boom, pushing his head into the choke. So that's a nice little caveat. Okay? Now, let's say he's smart. You good? I know, sorry. So I get right here, he grabs my hands, go right here, I switch. He knows what's happening. He knows this is coming. So he flattens on the ground. Oh, crap. Okay, so now I can't get my leg out. But you know what I can do? Is I can force him over, and I'm going to shrimp out and get my knee right in the back of his head. So maybe I can't get this good angle anymore to get my leg over the shoulder, but my chin and my knee can go right in the back of his head. Knee in the back of his head, I finish right there. Boom. Okay, I'm going to show that from a different angle. From here, grab the choke, he starts to defend it. So I start going over this way. Oh! He put his back on my leg, so now I can't finish this, right? Okay, well that's not true. All I can do is pick his leg up, his head back towards my head. I'm going to get my shin in the back of his neck. And so now I'm going to use my shin right here to push him right into the choke. It's devastating. Good to get that submission. And I still have his knee right here. If I can't get his knee grip for whatever reason, I just hold his arm right here. But either way, shin in the back of the neck, I'm pushing forward right there. And so these are just a bunch of fun tricks in the gi that we like to do. So let's go ahead and cover it from beginning to end. Actually, I'm going to show that once, just one more time. Actually, let's do it this way just a little bit. All right, so I'm right here, grabbing the knee. All right, both feet to the other side. My leg's stuck. So I rotate to the other side, head back to me, knee in the back of the head, and I finish right there. It's miserable.